难 hard, difficult. 难 means hard, difficult, or troublesome. As you are currently learning Chinese, it's fair bet you've already used 难 while describing the process. It's true. For native English speakers, Chinese really is quite an undertaking. In fact, according to the US government's Foreign Service Institute, Mandarin is a Category 5 language, which along with Arabic and Japanese, places it among the world's most difficult languages for English speakers to learn. Let me just take this early opportunity to say good for you. You've decided to climb quite a mountain, and along the way, it may well be 难, but when you get to the top, the rewards will be many. 难 is this lesson's first second tone word, so just remember to use the same inquisitive tone you would when saying huh, 难, 难, 难. 量词 major word. We have to be a little careful with 量, as depending upon the tone, it will be either a noun or a verb, as it's used here with 词, which means word. 量 has a fourth tone and means quantity, capacity, or amount. Therefore, 量词 means a word used for defining measurement. There are lots of 量词 in Mandarin, so it's really a good idea to know what we call this type of word. In the dialogue, Pipe tells Lady that 量词 are really tough, so you have to practice. I would just like to point out that, well, of course, we all have to practice when learning a new language. It also helps to put things in perspective by using our own native language as a reference. In English, there are also lots of 量词. For example, a bouquet of flowers, a lock of hair, a quart of food, or a gaggle of geese. This helps remind us that even though we're learning a new language, more often than not, linguistic tools are shared throughout most all languages. Hopefully, it can also help make learning. As I mentioned earlier, in 量词, 量 is read as a fourth tone, so you can say that with a bit of conviction. 量词, 量词, 量词. If, however, you say 量 with a second tone, it becomes the verb, to measure. Again, using English as a reference, you can 量多少量, much like you can pat a pat. 有的 some, a few. 有 is a verb, meaning to have, to exist, or there are. 有 is also this lesson's first third tone word. So, as always, be sure to go way down in your voice and then scoop back up to your more general speaking register. This is perhaps the hardest physical part of speaking Chinese for foreigners. Not because the action itself is difficult, but more just simply because it's not a tone that naturally occurs in English. Adding the particle 的, it turns the verb have into 有的, some or a few. Very often we hear 有的 used twice or more. In the same sentence, this is done for reference or comparison. 咖啡厅里有的人在喝咖啡，有的人在看书。In the cafe, some people are drinking coffee, others are reading books. 容易 easy. 容易 is an adjective meaning easy, likely, or liable to. 容 can mean a few different things, but here it probably means to appear or be like, while 易 individually means easy. Hence, we can surmise that if something appears easy, it likely is 容易. 汉字 word, Chinese characters. If you're planning on discussing Chinese characters, it would be a very good idea to have this word memorized. Han means both an ethnicity, as in the largest in China, the Han, and it also can simply mean Chinese. As an adjective, 字 means word, or as is more suitable when speaking about Chinese, it means character. Therefore, when we say 汉字, it directly translates as Chinese characters. 汉字